Hi guys, welcome to this week's episode. Hope you've had a really good week. So my week's been pretty interesting. I'm preparing to go and do my recording, which is very exciting. I did some stuff which you saw a few episodes ago for Meraki Festival. It went down a treat, so I'm actually going to record the songs for real. So this week I spent some time just getting myself ready, adjusting the material, and I thought it would be really good to go to a gig, get some inspiration, get some feels, see how everyone else does it. And so I went to this gig at Hackney Empire Bar, which is like the bar by the theatre itself, and watched a band called Jungle Green. Now, how it all came about is that I did a gig in York on the weekend, and the drummer from the band that I was playing with was like, come down to this gig, it'd be really good to see you. And I'll be honest with you, normally when people invite you to stuff, because obviously I've got loads of musician friends and they invite me to loads of gigs, and obviously sometimes you feel like I can't go to them all, which one should I go to? Anyway, he played me some of his material and I was like, oh my God, I love this stuff. So I said I was gonna come. In my heart, I wasn't sure, but now having listened to your material, I'm absolutely sure I'm gonna totally come. So once I went, I saw a lot of familiar faces that I have seen before, people that I've worked with, including Vula, who's appeared on many of the vlogs before now. And started with a support act who was absolutely dope. A guy called Francois, who's a guitarist who plays for Pixie Lot. I met him a while back through the vlog. He had seen the vlog before he met me and he was telling me all about it, so we ended up talking. He started the whole night, and then Jungle Green came off, led by Gareth Brown, who's the drummer.
My name is Gareth Brown. Come on! My name is Gareth Brown. We're here to entertain you for this evening. This is my band, this is my project, and I'm so proud of these people and of you guys being here.
The gig itself was absolutely electric. Gareth is from Birmingham, and there was a load of people who came down from Birmingham to be there that night, which I think is absolutely fantastic. That's dedication and support, if ever I've seen it. And the music is reggae infused with jazz. Now it's quite an interesting genre, because obviously those two genres generally don't go together, but the way that they fused the two, along with some like solo trumpet, some solo guitar, rhythm guitar, organ and Hammond type style playing, fused with just so much essence and so much soul. It's very musical, and I think it would go over the average person's head unless you're into reggae or unless you're into jazz. So it's not for everyone, I will be honest. However, in terms of the musicianship, you can tell that they all were absolutely fantastic as musicians, and you could also tell that they had been doing it together for a long time, or that they knew each other very well. You can always tell with a band whether they play together in terms of a really fused style, or whether they're just individual players. And I really felt like they bonded together, they played well together. The venue itself, I felt, was a great size, and the sound was pretty good. I mean, depending on where you were sitting in the room, it was kind of difficult to tell whether the sound was good, but from where I was sitting, sounded great. There was great energy in the room, and everyone seemed to be having a really good time. And it was good inspiration for me, because I'd never heard anything like it before now. And also I felt like those people who were in the room, although they may not necessarily have been musicians themselves, the fusion was the right amount of jazz and the right amount of reggae to make it palatable for non-musicians as well. And if you're a musician, it kind of felt like it was deep, but not too deep. It wasn't so deep that it went over your head. And I know jazz, specifically hard jazz, can kind of go over the average person's head because it doesn't make a lot of sense. And there's no repetition, there's nothing to really latch onto. But the feel of the songs was great. Then they had some soloists who absolutely killed it. Marlon Conton, who's a vocalist that I've seen around but I've never worked with or had any deep conversations with, and Vula, who did a song and also DJ'd after the night. All right. All in all, I had a really great time. Jungle Green are definitely a band to look out for. Gareth himself is moving to Italy because he said he felt like he was getting a lot of love from Europe, and I feel like it's a great move, to be honest. The venue was great, the sound was great. I felt like it came across very well to the audience, and I felt like there was good energy in the room. And I also was inspired, which was kind of the whole point of me going. I really wanted to hear good music. So this week when I go to record my stuff, I feel like I'm suitably ready, in a good headspace, to put down some great vocals, to interact with my band, and just to give the feeling that Jungle Green gave to me last night. So guys, if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all the videos we post. We post every single week, and we're bringing you interviews, we're bringing you gig reviews, we're bringing you on the job information, behind the scenes action. We're also on social media, so if you haven't already, hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Google Plus and Snapchat. We post across all our platforms and would love to interact with you there. All that remains for me to say is stay tuned. See you next week.